Okay, solving equations with the variables on both sides. So the solve equations on both sides. So 7k equal 4k plus 15. So when I see this one, 7k equals 4k plus 15, I see the k on the both sides, right? So before we have only the letter is one side, but this time we have the k on the both sides. So whenever I have that stuff right there, so what I'm going to do, I take this, you need to first, okay, let's think it this way. Look at the variable with a smaller number. Okay, keep this trick with you guys. Okay, look at the variable with a smaller number. So is this 7k smaller or 4k smaller? Which one is smaller?
4k.
4k. So keep that in mind and subtract that instead of 7k. Okay, so that way most of the times the problems makes easier for you. So I'm going to subtract 4k on the both sides. Remember the equations, whatever you do one side, you have to do the other side to keep it balanced. So I'm going to subtract 4k here also. When I subtract it, so 4k comes out. And then I got here 7k minus 4k, that is 3k. Just like 7 apples, you're taking away 4 apples. So you're left with 3 apples. And then this side is 15. Okay. Now 3k is 15, and then follow the same steps. 3k means 3 times k. It's a multiplication. What's the inverse of multiplication?
Division.
Yeah, that's it. We're going to divide them both sides. So you're going to end up with the k is 5. That's it. Okay. Even though they look scary, but once you start getting used to it, follow the simple techniques, and it makes so much easier and a faster way you can get to it.
You got from there?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, when you do the smaller variable take away, it eliminates the negatives with the variables. Okay? Yeah, follow that trick. Look for the smaller variable, subtract that one.
I'm a little confused, but just to make sure, so basically, even if it was the other way around, right? So
you will get the same answer.
Right?
Yes, you will get the same answer.
Okay.
Yeah. So math is math. Doesn't matter what way you do it, you will get the same answer as long as you follow the mathematical rules. Okay? That's good. Good questions. Ask questions. That's how you can learn more and more about this. Just a minute. I need to mute this. Good to go?
Is number 2 and 3 9 and 1?
Number 2 and 3. Because 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, hi, this is Rama from Rama FLNC. I'm just waiting on for the Sasha to log in, or give me a call or text me. Thanks. Bye. Hello? Hello? Hey. Okay, that's good. No problem. No problem. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So that's good. So you guys, everything is good to go?
Can you explain?
Variable this side and variables on the other side. So always look for the smaller variable. Okay. So I'm looking at these two, and definitely I can see is 3x is the smallest one. So I'm going to subtract 3x. Okay. So if I subtracted this side, I have to subtract the other side. The reason behind equations are like a balance. If you are taking the one side, you have to take it to the other side to make it balance. Okay, that's equations. So I take with this gone, but now 5 take away 3x, that is 2x minus 2. That leaves me with 4. Is this step clear? Yes. Now this is now simple equations, just like we learned in the last class. It's a minus 2 is there, and then opposite is plus 2, 2 on both sides. it follows the same stuff. Okay, and then I get 2x, that gives me 6, and then 2 times what, or multiply that, is obviously x is 3.
How is 2x minus 2 stored?
How do I step? Okay,
Yeah.
so right here we crossed out the 3x, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is no more 3x, it's gone.
Yeah.
I left with 4. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then here, this, and we're bringing down everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Oh, that makes sense.
In school, I kind of learned this tip because we learned about this already.
Right.
But no matter what you do, there has to be one.
Distribute. Okay? So it's always important, if you see a number and a parenthesis, your brain should tell you right away, ooh, a parenthesis there, a number in front of that. I am going to distribute it. So let's go ahead and distribute this. This times this, that's 2y. So my internet. And then I'm going to distribute the next number. So remember that in the last unit, we learned about the distributive property. So that's what we're using here. So 2 times 6, that is 12, and then equal 3y. Now this question looks like just what we did right now. Okay, now your mind is looking for the variables. Oh, I see a 2y here and a 3y here. These are the like terms, but they are not on the same side. They're on the opposite side. So I'm going to subtract. So I'm looking for the smaller one. Which one is smaller, 2y or 3y? 2y. So I'm going to take away 2y here. But if I take away here, I need to take away this side too. So then I get 12. That gives 1y. So 1y is 12, and it's done already. So y is 12. Does that make sense? Yeah. Where are my variables? Always. Where are my variables? I see 8x here, negative 9x here. Okay? But they are on the same side, not the other side. Same side. When you have the same side, it basically, you can put them together, basically. Okay? That's what you need to do. So I see that those two, that gives me negative 1x plus 6. Do you understand that? Are we good to go so far? Yes? Okay. Now, on the other side, I see the constants also like terms. These two are the like terms. So I'm going to put them together. So 2 minus 15, that gives me negative 13 minus x. So you need to make an equation simpler and simpler as we go. Now, once you get this, and obviously, it's really a really good question. The tricky question is, now I see letters, minus x here and the minus x here. What do I do? Okay.
Can you cancel it out?
Yeah, we can cancel it out because I can add, because add x here, cross this out, add x here, cross this out. Now I end up with 6 equal negative 13. Now I'm asking a question. 6 and negative 13 are equal. No, right? They're not equal. But we are getting they're equal. So this type of questions we call no solution. That's another important questions in algebra. They trick you with these questions. They give you these questions, making sure you fall for that.
They would say like no solution.
Yep.
Would be an option.
There will be an option like that. Okay. So you will see this type of questions as you move on with the higher level. In Algebra 2, there are a bunch of questions on the no solutions. Okay. But we are going to go over that. Yes?
If it's the same number, like 6 equals, if it's 6 equals 6, is it infinite?
Infinite solutions, yes. We're going to talk about that, no solutions, and yeah, we are going to talk more about those too. But when you see that like that, that's simply right, it's simply no solution. Okay, so let's look at it, the distributive property, and we're going to work on a little bit tougher question on this, so that way we can get some idea there.
That thing's glitching. Oh wait, no, it's back. It's back.
Okay.
The second.
So you see the parentheses and distributive property, and then look for the any variables in there. in case if you're finished with this one, you can work on the number 13. Let me make it small, a little bigger. There. So when you do this one, obviously you can see the parentheses. Your brain is telling me, let's multiply it, distribute it. That's first step, without looking at anything. So that gives me 3. Something. And then you distribute the other one. That's going to be 6k. My writing is so sloppy. So, and then this side is 2k minus 5. Then you can look at which one is the smaller variable. What do you think, Avi? 2k or negative 6k? Which one is smaller?
Negative 6k.
That's right. So since you know negative 6k is smaller, I'm going to add 6k. Because negative opposite is positive, right, Sloke? So I'm going to add 6k here. I'm going to add 6k here. When I do that, I got this is 8k minus 5 equal 3. Okay, and then you just to do the minus 5, so opposite is positive 5. So 8k equal 8. Obviously, 8 times what gives you 8? That's 1. Okay.
Yes.
I had added a here, 3b here. So I got that step done. Now 3 equal minus 4. 2 plus 3, that's 5 of them. Now it's getting simplified more and more. Now this is minus 4. Obviously, I'm going to add it plus 4 here. So that gives me 7 here. And this is 5 times letter B. So 5 times letter B is nothing but 5 times B. So you divide by 5. Yeah? Did I do any mistake?
No.
Okay. So the B is going to be 7/5. Okay. So when you do these questions step by step, slowly, and you will not get any mistakes. And these are the questions you see in the test, like ASIM or like, the competitive exams that you take, the state exams you take. These are the fractions they put it on, but easy. I'm going to teach you guys how to do them, okay? Okay, now let's look into this one. Now, when you have fractions, the simplest way to do this is you look at the common denominator. What is the common denominator in this one that I need to get? 2. Very good. So that's what I want to get it. So I'm going to write it one more time, this question, to make it simple. It has B minus 1. Now, you guys know already, I need to get the common denominator is 2. And I see 2 is here, and I see 2 here, but I don't see it here. So I'm going to multiply by 2 on top and bottom. So once you feel confident, like I see, oh yes, I see the 2 here, I see the 2 here, I see 2 here, you just drop the denominators. Simple. And then I have B plus 6 here, and then this is going to be 3B minus 2. Okay. Then it looks like a simple equation. It's not a big deal. Okay. So only thing is, like at the beginning, the fractions scare you, but once you take care of the denominator, that's it. It's a simple question. Now it's variables are, this is a B, and then this is 3B, but they are on the other side, so I'm going to subtract them. So when I subtract them, the smaller one is positive B, I'm going to subtract the smaller B. So then you can get it. And if you get too good at this one, you can do everything in one step. You don't need to write another step. So what you can do, See, this is minus 2. You can add 2 here, cross this, add 2 here. Okay, you can do that also. So that gives you 8, and this gives you 2b. Then you know it. B is 4. Okay? B is 4.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Sure, slow. So whenever you see a parenthesis, first thing your mind is going to tell distribute it. So that's what we need to do. So I'm going to distribute this one here, and then I'm going to distribute this one here. And also the other side, I'm going to distribute this one here, and the other one distribute this one here. Okay. So once you have that one in place, let's go ahead and do the math. So it's 5 here plus 3q minus 3 times 4, that's 12, equal, and then 2 times q is 2q, plus 2 times 1 is 2. That's the first step, because I distributed everything. Then you're looking for the like terms. The like terms I see here is 5 and then negative 12. So I'm going to go and put them together. So 5 minus 12 is slope.
5 minus 12 is 7. Sorry.
Negative 7. That's
Negative
okay.
7.
That's all right. Negative 7 there, then 2q plus 2. Now I see it. Yeah, I can go with the numbers or the variables however you want to do. So I'm going to go with the variables. I see a 3q and 2q. Obviously the 2q is smaller, so I'm going to subtract 2q. Let's cross out. And then if I do one side, I have to do the other side also. Okay? And I'm going to do one thing. Since we already got familiar with some of the questions, and since I subtract the 2q here, I can add 7 here. Add 7 here, add 7 here. So I can cross this out. Now 3q minus 2q is 1q. And then this side is 2 plus 7, that is 9. Oops, that's 9. Okay. So that's it. So you got the q is 9. So q value is the 1q is 9, says the q is 9. That's all we need to do. Looking back, so that's pretty good intense work today. It's gonna get really good from algebra from now onwards because we covered most of all the basics. Okay, so now it comes with the good stuff now.
Wait,
so keep up the practice.
Yeah,